You guys gonna buy fucking Bitcoin? It looks like it wants to drop again.
Oh yeah. I think I have 500 waiting. I haven't looked at my little stash lately.
I'm gonna buy Nvidia too on Monday.
I wanted to get 90. What's it at?
Something.
109?
My average is 124, so good for me.
Mine is 116.
You think it'll get to 90?
95 at least. But April 2nd is very important. So I'm going to wait for April 2nd.
Why?
Because Trump decides on if he's going through with the tariffs or not.
To make it drop even more.
Yeah. So I think even in one of Dylan's videos, he has April 2nd marked as a important. Is that today's the 30th? 31st is Monday. 1st, 2nd. Oh shit, it is on Wednesday. Alright. Alright. Let me see. 96 is my level on Nvidia.
Damn. What if it bounces straight up?
90 is a monthly too. A monthly demand.
Yeah, I got some savings ready to deploy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I have, dude. I got like $4,000 cash, but I need to buy a car. This is my house.
The Tesla. Are you still driving the Tesla right now?
Yeah, but my lease is up in May.
Well, I think they're gonna just keep giving you new leases. You're thinking, oh, they want it back. They're like, just keep getting this guy to pay us money. As long as he keeps renewing.
I wish they would let me extend it again. I would do it. But
Why can't you
what?
Why can't you extend it?
I already extended it once, so they don't let you extend it twice.
There's a limit?
Yeah.
You think they want you to keep their car?
I know, especially right now. I'm surprised I still got my wheels.
You used to text him like, I'm over here putting my life on the line for you guys.
Let's see, BTC. Damn. Down to 73?
I think it could, dude.
That's what I want.
Dude, my family who listens to me about this stuff, but is still very timid about it, I'm trying to get them into Bitcoin. And they just, obviously, the studying that we've done, we know that Bitcoin is like the mothership of all cryptos. And so we know if that moves, then everything else moves. But they still see it as the price is too ridiculous for them. And I'm like, well, you don't have to buy a whole coin. You could just put your money in it. But they're like, and then I tell them about XRP, and they're like, yeah, that makes more sense for me because of the price. And I'm like, that's not the point. Like, Bitcoin's gonna move that. That's not gonna move Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But they're just still seeing prices. They're like, that's more doable. And I'm like, you're gonna make more money on Bitcoin.
Have you showed them your account?
I don't know. I've told them some numbers of profits. I don't want them to be like, look at Eloy showing off. My family's immature that way. They're gonna ask for some money.
They're gonna be like, I need to borrow some.
I was like, well, put some of your profits in for me.
Look at that last candle on BTC, dude. It looks like exactly like the previous drop candle.
This one?
Yeah. It looks like it wants to go down even more, for sure.
Gap down tomorrow? Or this on Sunday?
I don't know.
That'd be sick.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. And it's also dropping off of a rising wedge.
Oh yeah,
It's,
and it retested this support.
yep,
This
that's
dude
all bearish.
And
Ian be giving his numbers like the day before they all hit.
he's scared.
He gives a
He's
whole
scared to
month.
be wrong.
I know.
Uh, for,
What's it called? Apple. Are you guys also? Oh, I don't know if you guys ever invested in that, but the way you look at it, are you heavy on what Ian says about it, Eric, where he's like over it?
yeah, I do see that.
Wait, he's
So
over Apple?
he's giving it till 2035 for them to make uh some like innovations.
That's 35. That's 10 years from now.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
really? I thought he was
yeah.
all bullish on Apple.
He was, but he says that they're not being innovative in their because he said like around 2020 they could have created a exchange like a where you could like trade, but they didn't do it. Then they failed with the Vision Pro, and with the health stuff, they haven't gone through with that. And then the car, they didn't go through with that. So he's just like they're like very not innovative right now, and he doesn't like that.
Damn, dude. He's part of the reason I got into Apple.
I mean, I think you still have potential for growth, but he's just like very cautious on if he's still as bullish as he used to be.
Man, I got an Apple and Square because of his ass.
You're up on Apple though.
Yeah, I'm up for Apple. I'm chilling.
I think by 2035, like we'll really know who's the big players in the industry.
I feel like
AMD.
that's so long away. I don't get that, dude.
What?
I feel like that's so long away that I feel like we would find something out a lot sooner than that.
Dude, we're in
10,
2025. That shit came quick.
10 years is not far away.
But I'm saying, like,
Well,
the way they were talking about AI and all these other advancements that are happening, I'm like, I think we're going to find out some answers sooner. Because he even said, I'm telling you, that last episode was all fear mongering. But he said, I forgot which one of them said, they're like, what do you think AI is going to be 10 years from now? And they're like, bro, 2 years from now. Like, that shit's moving. And I don't know. I just figured, like, the way stuff's moving, there's no way we're barely going to get answers 10 years from now.
But Apple's not in the AI space.
That's true. I just
That's more
assumed.
like Google, Nvidia, AMD, um, maybe even Microsoft a bit.
I'm just thinking other companies are not going to wait 10 years to beat Apple. They're trying to beat them now. So for us to wait for Apple for 10 years.
One thing I did see Apple is doing is they're trying to buy out all of the advertisement for NASCAR, not
I
NASCAR.
just saw
What's
that.
that F? It's
Formula
like
One
NASCAR. Formula One, yeah. They're trying to be like the main I guess investors in
sponsors.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
sponsors that. Um but Ian liked that. He said that was a good move.
that's random as fuck.
I know.
It's a QQQ
It's all
started a mini.
what?
The QQQ index fund, did it start a, I don't know if it's an index fund or the other one, but it started like a mini version of it.
I don't know about that.
Because on the list that I gave you guys of prices from Ian, he has a QQQ and a QQQM.
Hmm.
Uh, it might be. No, I don't know. I was gonna make some shit up. um,
Yeah,
what do you
ES
think
looks like
about?
it's drop too.
I was gonna say, what do you think about ES here?
Yeah, that shit looks bearish as hell.
We got this 3 hour. I don't know how important that is. I mean, it kind of seems like it has some kind of. It may stall there for a bit. But definitely this 4 hour has something here, and then haven't charted the rest of it. There's no other four. Oh, maybe this one here. Let's see if I mark it. Oh yeah, that 4 hour too. Just because of this resistance, this support, resistance, support. That one is a key level for sure. Um, you think it'll have a little bounce here though?
Yeah, maybe a little pullback for sure. The move looks overextended already.
Back into this 15 minute?
Possibly.
Or
If it bounces right at where that price level is, that white line. Like if it bounces quick, maybe. But if we go lower, then maybe not.
yeah, this 15 minute definitely would resistance again.
Hey, do you guys know how to do research on like computers in regards to how to like to get a good one? Because I'm gonna want to get a laptop soon, and I don't really know anything about computers to be like, all right, like they're gonna. I'm sure they'll explain everything on. Oh, this has this type of server, this type of processor, but I'm like, I don't know what that means.
You just need a lot of RAM. You need possibly memory, and you need I think a good GPU to keep up with the speed of the tape. I think GPU is the speed one, or is it CPU somewhere?
It's
A good
GPU.
a good GPU and good RAM. It's
Yeah,
pretty much like
definitely right.
yeah.
I had to on my other Mac. I had to remember Danny Eloy, the Asian dude.
Oh yeah.
He had to change out my RAM on my other Mac to make it better.
Yeah, if you start losing RAM, then your apps start like lagging, stuff like that.
Mm. Okay. And like, what number sounds like a regular number on RAM? Like for you guys, like, is there a
I think
number?
the highest is 16, right?
I don't know what the highest is about this Mac. Did it show me?
I think the highest in all computers is 16, I think.
Okay.
16
Yeah.
gigs.
Wait, RAM is memory?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, mine is 8 GB and mine is the middle Mac. So yeah, 16 makes sense.
yeah.
And yeah, probably Mac isn't good, huh, for trading?
It's not the best.
Because Edith wants to get herself either an iPad or another laptop, and I'm like, well, if you get a laptop, then just make it an Apple product, and then I'll just get the other product for my laptop.
There you go. Just get something reliable and fast, just so it could keep up with all the shit you're gonna run.
And do you guys see
Buy
that
a
type of
desktop.
purchase being done at a Best Buy, or that's like something you have to custom order and get it sent to you?
I literally buy everything at Best Buy.
Oh, okay, okay.
You could buy it at Best Buy. Just ask them, like, ask them if like if you were looking for a gaming kind of laptop. If it
Yeah,
works for it'll work for trading.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, tight.
But then you're gonna have like an Alienware with like colorful keyboards to trade and stuff like that.
Looking at NQ here, this there. Oh, that's the bottom too.
Is that not a little uptrend of a line that you could put at that at those bottoms? Do you think it's like following something?
Here,
Yeah.
see the daily.
You guys still put trend lines even if like it wicks underneath the line, right? It's not about the wick, it's about the body.
I use the Wix.
Because no, well, there's some wicks where it matches perfect, but then there's some wicks that are like that second one that's really low. Like I'm like that's not. I don't think that's it breaking the trend. It's just like a wick that wick way underneath it. But if
Oh
you
right.
if you
Yeah,
look
you're
at
right.
the
You're right.
other candles, it kind of like follows it perfect.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Do you guys think of the auction a lot when you're trading, or is that
Fuck
just me?
no.
I think of the auction a lot,
No,
and like I just try to understand or visualize how an auction works, and then that kind of like makes me think about my trades a little bit.
I just try to when I'm trading, dude. I try to focus on like, okay, where's the market at this exact moment, and that's where I get confused. I don't know why in demo I can do it so good clearly, but in live, like my brain gets scrambled, and I'm like, okay, what's price doing? And then I'll enter a trade, and they'll do the complete opposite. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm.
I don't understand.
that's what for me. I try to only have it like on my pre-market plan. Like if it's not hitting those levels when I'm thinking of hitting taking trade, I'm kind of not interested. I mean, obviously sometimes I break that rule, but uh, that's why like having that pre-market plan is so key because you could definitely become confused as the market's playing out, especially if you have a lot of lines. Dude, I've been seeing Carmine's shit, and I'm like, I don't even see where his supply and demand is anymore.
I know he never does that shit. He'll have like a line that says like Trump or something.
Yeah, I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I was just explaining to Edith, like, because I was like, tell her my trades, and I was like, this is what I saw, this is what I did. And then I'm like, yeah, I have a lot of lines. Like, I have a gang of lines. And I was like, when Carmine trades, I see his shit blank. I have like
You
two
know?
lines and nothing going on. And I told her that because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to read it the way he reads it.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, he'll
Dude,
have
but
like a line. He'll have like a line that says last week's CPI. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, I know. I really like how Aristotle charts his levels, but I don't think he looks at ES, so he's only looking at SPY. But the
Yeah.
way he breaks down those like how he knew that he kept calling out this sell off uh this week, and like I said on ES it didn't look as obvious, but on SPY it looked way clearer.
What did he say?
He
Because
was just talking.
he goes to like he does patterns too, like a lot.
Yeah, he mentioned how it was forming a wedge, and he also mentioned how it was retesting this previous support, and he was just like, "Be ready to sell, be ready to sell," and sure enough, that shit sold off.
I don't understand how he's so confident with that though.
I know
Because he gets that
he's
shit
been,
right so much.
yeah, he's been going off too, like on Twitter. He's just talking his shit. I'm like, I
Yeah.
you got my respect.
Hey, did you, Gabe, ever see videos of that guy, the author of the book you sent me, the little pamphlet book?
Have, oh, that's where I got it from.
No, no, no. Or, oh, you got his book from his videos?
Yeah.
Oh, because like on the book, when I read it, there was like some links to some of his videos. And then from there, I just started watching a few of his videos. I feel like
Yeah, yeah.
he explains pretty cool, but I think he explains very like for amateurs because I'm like, oh, I kind of, or maybe just because we're at in our process, I'm like, I kind of understand what he's talking about. Like, I already know that stuff type of feel.
I
Yeah.
pro.
Oh, go for it.
I said, I pro.
Uh,
Oh, no, I mean, it was more like he had like a video on explaining charting, and I feel like I learned my lesson recently with like the Danny Trades video, where remember you sent it a while ago. He explains how he charts, or like how to find the
Fuck Danny.
perfect basing candle.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's up with that
yeah.
dude?
yeah.
Sorry for introducing you to him. My bad.
What's up with him?
um, dude, I went on his Instagram the other day, and he's still on his bullshit.
Yeah, he's
He's
still doing a class
telling
on it.
people he's telling people that he's gonna make them pass their funded accounts in one day, and I'm like, okay, get out of here.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. So I still don't fuck with them.
I have a memory card full of another person's like program or educational program because Edith met someone at work who also was learning how to trade futures for funded accounts. And like the type of program they were selling her is like, oh, if you pass our class, we'll fund your account, and if you have like consistent results, like it was like a sell. Like I'm like, that's not real. Like there's no way that they're just gonna fund your account.
I
But
hate people, man.
huh?
It pissed me off. I said I hate people
I know, but
who are
I
like,
have the program, so I'm gonna just start looking at the videos and just see what I can learn.
just don't get confused with
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
education. But yeah, this week, I'm gonna just keep focusing on structure more. I'm only gonna use ES, regular ES, and hopefully I could like get a feel of the structure a little better.
It just looks cleaner.
Yeah, definitely. And just I'm gonna try to only take one trade. Even if I lose that one trade, although I know there may be another opportunity, I'm gonna try to not take that second trade. And then keep my risk low. Like I don't like the 6 points of risk. That shit it gets me emotional once I take that loss.
Damn, you're taking 6 point risks.
I know that's crazy.
Because I was seeing Carmine was doing it, and I was like, "Damn, did the volatility change that much?" But nah, that was stupid of me.
Eric's like, if it doesn't reach my 10 point stop, then I'm not a loser.
I have a 9 points
Damn,
up from I don't know what day it was.
you're
Where
desperate to
is
get
it?
in, bro. You missed the move. That's what that means.
Here on March 11th, I had a 9 point stop.
You got a 9 point move, he said.
Oh,
You
yeah, I
should have
took
just
it right at the
you
open.
should
That
have just
was
took the
just
opposite trade, bro. That's a target. That's not a stop.
Oh,
I'm
that's funny.
telling you, March was not a good month for me. And then on day I had that 6 point stop. On the 12th, I had a 5.75 stop. Just horrible trading.
Seriously.
But those are the three things I'm gonna focus on: executing just one A plus trade, 3 to 4 point risk, and still back to structure.
Shit, I might demo trade again next week, man. Just to focus
Dude,
on. Dude, I know, but I want to see if it's like if my brain really like how to get my brain as clear. Like I want to see what I'm doing in demoing or how I'm thinking in demoing when I take trades compared to how I am live because I didn't really analyze like what I'm doing differently from demo to alive. And it's I just want to know like why am I winning in demo and not live? I don't know. I just want to compare them. So I'm gonna do one more.
thing.
Well, that's part of it. But even while I'm in the trade, like I'll be confident as hell to take it to the target, even if it pulls back crazy. I don't know why.
There's no money.
I know, but oh, that's true. But like even when I'm in the trade, I'm just thinking differently compared to live, just in general.
There's no money involved. You're not losing anything.
I know, but even the way my setups are, like I can't, like I see setups clearly, more clearly.
Yeah, even with demo trading, we're still trying to follow our plan, and it's just like, why can't we follow our plan, not demoing?
Yeah,
It's not about the wins or losses or like getting out too early or so. This is more like I don't know. There's some psychology in there.
I'm just trying to figure myself out.
There's no money involved.
I get it,
Emotions change once that money comes into play, so your decision making is completely different.
but even down to like where I enter is more correct than my lives are. Like
because
that can't be good.
I think
That
when
can't.
there's money involved, you're you want to obviously make money. So like you're like, oh, this could go without me. So you're more impatient, and then when you're in the trade, you're more uh you're more reliable on like, oh, I'll just wait for my target to hit. But when there's money involved, it's like, no, I want to win. So you're not gonna hold to your target because you want to make sure you take that green day. But I just feel like if you just keep demo trading, like you're never gonna know how to control those emotions because those emotions aren't involved.
Eric just wants our profits to look like his VX charts all the way down.
No, I want you guys to control those emotions. But in demo trade, those emotions aren't involved. So okay, say you do have a good week this week demo trading. How are you gonna translate that over to a live
That's what.
trading?
That's what. That's what I want to figure out.
You're gonna have to start plugging these
But
wires to like your nerves and stuff, and have like your like a monitor screen just controlling, like just seeing how your heart rate is.
because like when you enter a trade in demo, do you get nervous?
Not really, to be honest.
And when I enter a trade in live, like my hands get sweaty, my heart starts racing a little more. Like it's just a whole different scenario.
I know. I don't know. I guess. I don't know.
I
I
get you
just
also have
I'm
felt
not
to.
like.
saying not to do it. I'm just letting you know, like when you go back to live trading, you're still gonna go back to that struggle because you're still coming across a whole different sensation within you.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm wondering because I get what you're saying, Gabe. But I'm wondering if like maybe just dedicate like let's say a 500. You know, I'm gonna load my account with $500, and the goal is to obviously make money. But if I lose this, then after I lose it, it's like, all right, well, I got to demo up again until I save up another $500, and then that's where I think the practice is. So it's like you're gonna practice how to lose money. So it's kind of like, you know what? Here's another 500. It sucks. I don't even think I want to do it, but it's like you kind of have to in regards to how Eric is seeing it because you have to lose your money. And so it's kind of like don't see it as like, oh, I'm just losing my 500. It's like no, I'm investing this 500 to figure out how to not lose, and then the process might involve
Honestly, I
losing it.
think this is just my opinion, but I think you're almost better off not even demo trading and just observing because when you're demo trading, like you feel like good because you took this fake win. But if you're just watching, you kind of get those emotions of like, damn, like I had the opportunity there, I didn't take like you're just observing
Yeah.
taking it all in so that when you come in live, like it's like you're not I don't know, I feel like not taking any trades and just watching, there's more emotion involved than when I do take demo trades.
Yeah, because you're still getting the dopamine rush from the demo, but when you're not taking a trade, you'll still feel the FOMO, which is more closer to
Exactly.
live.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
That's a good point. Maybe I'll just observe this week, man. Fuck it.
Yep. I because I realized when I didn't take any trades in January, like going into February, my patience for waiting for exactly what I wanted to see was actually there.
Oh yeah, you just observed that one, Monto.
Yeah. I mean, try it. Like, you haven't
Yeah,
tried that yet.
yeah, I'll try. I don't want to do a month though, but I'll do a week.
But it's
Yeah.
those like longer periods of time are kind of the ones that matter. Like obviously, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to just sit on my computer every single day for a month. But I think you get a better understanding of like longer results, other than like if you just did it for a week. Like that week result might be way different than the following week's results. But a whole month, you can get a better understanding of like, oh, it wasn't just that one week. It was like a couple of weeks, and then that one down week, couple of weeks up, then that one down. Like I don't know. I just think you need
Yeah,
more.
you're right. The longer term data is more important than the shorter term data.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm too impatient.
Because I demoed all week, but I have 2 days where I was engaged in live and I'm writing. Like I said, I was time stamping all my thoughts. I was writing my plan of my entry, target, and stop, but then I never even took the trade because I'm like, you know what, it didn't even happen. So I didn't even enter. I didn't see what I needed to see, which was like an outlier. That was like another thing. It's like stop entering without your outliers. Like even though I think the opposite outlier is like, oh, it's not even that outlier. Like if I'm trying to take longs, I'm like, oh, the big selling outliers are moving the price down. But it's kind of like, well, wait till you see the buying outlier. Don't go in just because you see selling outliers aren't moving the price down.
I don't necessarily agree with that you always say there's no buying outlier, because a selling outlier can be hidden. I mean, a selling outlier can be a hidden buyer just absorbing the price.
No, and I get it. I just haven't figured that out yet. So for me, it's more of like I'll just be extra patient, and for me, it's to wait for the outlier that I'm looking for because I still haven't figured out how to. I know that you can do it your way. I've seen you guys talk about winning trades that are the opposite outlier. I just haven't figured out how to like really see that on Bookmap to be like, oh, yep, it's gonna reverse here, even though it's the opposite outlier. But I mean, if you know how to read that, then do your thing. I just don't know how to read that yet.
Continuous work. What are you working on, Eli?
The same. Like, well, the main thing I did last week was really when I was charting the night before is like really sitting down from like at 90-minute charts and 4 hours. I was even going to daily and monthlies and like really trying to come up with a plan. And honestly, I was not doing that before this week. Like I thought I was, but now I have like a better version of how to do that. And so I guess spending more time with the charts and really trying to come up with multiple plans and scenarios. And then even though I came up with all these plans, I'm like, it all depends on how I see Bookmap react to those areas. Where obviously I think that's what we've been studying this entire time, but I see it a little clearer now.
Yeah, every week you start to realize things that you didn't realize the previous week.
Dude, I'm looking at ES. Is that not a trend line? Like even from the very beginning of the page.
My ES?
Yeah.
I mean, but it broke it.
Oh yeah, never mind. I thought it was gonna match the bottom. No.
I mean, the wicks.
Yeah, it does respect that wick.
Maybe you might have something there.
It's 3-hour demand, which aligns with resistance, support, resistance, somewhat support. I mean, it would make sense for it to struggle somewhere around here a bit.
Longs all week, bro.
I'm staying patient next week. Fuck all these losses.
Yeah, dude, for real.
I did like that I didn't take trades on certain days that I was like very engaged.
What?
I did like that I didn't take trades on days that I was like very engaged. Like what I mean, the engagement is like I'm ready to take trades, like I want to take trades, but I just stood back because I'm like, nope, I'm not seeing what I want.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
definitely improvement there. Anything else?
That's all I got.
I'm about to go to after hours blackout.
What'd you do for your birthday, Eric?
Had a kid.
I studied.
Oh, you really did your own bad shit.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm tired of this feeling of losing. It hurts.
Yeah. Sucks.
Everyone, like Island, my friends were calling me to what I was gonna do, and I was like, nah. I didn't even hit them back up. I just ignored their because I know they were gonna convince me to do some shit.
Dude, I told my manager that I day trade and stuff, and now he's asking me so many questions, dude.
No way.
I hate it.
Why?
What? For real?
I hate talking to people about this shit, dude. I think it's so cringe.
He's asking how to trade or what?
Yeah, dude, he wants me to teach him about what ETFs are, and I was trying to tell him what they were, and he was like, we were just talking for like 30 minutes. He was just asking me random questions about the market. I'm like, dude, fucking I don't want to talk to you about this shit.
Wait, why'd you tell him?
Because we were talking about my shift, and I said I need a late shift because I day trade. And he's like, oh, you day trade? So, what?
Is he a white guy?
Nah, he's Hispanic, but he doesn't know Spanish.
Okay.
So he's you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Oh no, I thought you said
Yeah.
you don't know English. I misheard you. Like, okay, how's this working?
Sign language people.
You just with your finger, you're going up and down making charts.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Does he
wish.
invest at all?
Say again.
No, he said he wants to start, but he doesn't know. I just told him to do ETFs, and he's like, "What's ETFs? And you got to teach me all this stuff." I'm like, God damn.
Well, when that happens, because I'm over here wishing people would want to have these conversations with me, but when I realize, oh, they just want everything, like I'm supposed to answer it for them, I'm like, oh, then go watch Market Mondays, because like, and just keep watching it. You just gotta watch Market Mondays and keep watching it. You're gonna understand. I'm not gonna explain what I've learned in 4 years to you right now in this 30-minute conversation. Like the main lesson is like you just have to be consistent. Like I could talk to you everything I want. You're not even taking notes, and so it's kind of like you have to go watch Market Mondays every day. I don't take notes. I just keep listening. The following week, it sounds repetitive. Like oh, like they said some of that the week before, and then you kind of just start understanding the patterns of what there is to learn.
Dude, it's gotten so bad every day now. Every time I come in the morning, he goes, "So how the market's looking?"
I hate that question.
I know. I hate that shit.
Especially after a loss, it's like, bitch, I don't want to talk about this.
I know, dude. It's like, what the fuck?
He kind of looks at you like, Mr. Day Trader, huh?
Hey, I'm gonna shoot him your Instagram. Fuck it. You could teach him.
You're like, this is who I learned from, and it's Eloy.
Damn.
Yeah. My old barber hit me up asking me how I learned if I watched any videos on day trading, and I just sent him a link to Market Mondays and then a link to Carmine's channel, and I was like, if you have any questions, hit me up.
Damn, that's you're down for that.
Dude, the ceramic lady that I work for, her boss, like he was like sending me job links and sending like to tell Edith and stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I'm not looking for work right now. And then I was like telling him like you should learn into investing because he builds sets for movies, but he says like that world's kind of dying for him. And I was like, you need to get into investing. And his first thing is like, yeah, you're right. And he was like interested, but he's like, you have any books recommended? I don't like podcasts. And I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I was like,
that's weird.
Yeah, I was like, he's older. He's like in his mid 50s to probably 60s. But I was like, bro, like you have to keep up with like, but he can read. So he can recommend any book and he'll just finish it in a week.
Oh, hell no.
But I don't know how to read like that. I did recommend him, but I'm like, I don't have books for that. I just listen to Market Mondays. But I did recommend him Money Master the Game by David Goggins. No, wait, that's the wrong person. By Tony.
Oh, dude, I have good books you could recommend. And hold on, where is it? I had given it to my brother, and that's when he started like, oh, where the fuck did I leave that book? I'm gonna have to send it to you. I can't find it right now. But I gave it to my brother, and that's when he started asking me about investing. I'll send it to you later. I gotta look.
You're giving Eloy bait now. Hell yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Here, so you can bait people into asking you questions about the stock market. That's crazy.
Just hand over those people to me. I got the perfect page for you.
Hey, is your rap done? When's that gonna be done?
I haven't recorded. I haven't been working on it because the video. I'm like working on a video for it, but I've already recorded. I'm already working on a second one, but like time wise,
music video.
No, I'm just like I record like I don't know if you see my Instagram prior because I have some freestyles that I've done like back in the day, and I just record in front of my phone like a selfie. But this time I'm like adding like images to the video. It kind of looks cool, like pop ups to all my metaphors and stuff. But
This guy, he's pulling up charts.
I have one where the rhyme is I said don't buy drip, buy the dip and watch it flip. And like
Oh, bars.
I put like a red line, like a red chart going down, and then I circle the bottom, and then I even edit it to where it flips and turns green, and then I put like cash symbols. So I'm like really editing a video here.
I gotta see
Dang.
it.
Hey, fuck the big three. It's just Big E.
Damn, for real. I'll send y'all like.
Have you ever seen the video where Kendrick is talking to what's his name? He's like a big investor.
On a balcony or something?
Yeah, on a balcony.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
That one was sick. I like that.
What is that? The Wall Street dude? The
Fuck, I can't remember his name. Yeah, he talks about market crashes and shit.
The only thing
he's like the older guy, right? An older guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
he's like his friend at the same time about how he should be moving his money.
Oh yeah, I think you showed me that maybe.
Oh, maybe, yeah. That was tight. I like that.
Yeah.
my only thing is with that video, I was like, these guys are using big ass words that us who are in it nonstop, it was hard for me to learn these words. So I'm like, these guys need to learn how to talk, like learn their audience. Cause like I get it, they do like Ian would say, then that's on you. You need to keep reading and figuring it out. But I'm like, yeah, well, I want the people to stay when I give the lectures. Like I don't want them to be like, I don't get this, so I'm out. So I'm literally like working on like books for dummies type of ways when I teach or like try to talk to people. I don't
Raps for
just
dummies?
I don't just throw the big words out there and be like, yep, figure this word out. I have to like really figure out like ways to explain it. I try to understand my audience. But I don't know if there was more to that video with the Kendrick one, so I'm just assuming from the clip that I saw.
Well,
Hey,
send me
when
that video.
when you get profitable, Eloy, will you start Discord?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know how. Like right now, I don't know. But I'm down to do like a group thing where like if us three were to like keep moving and then something was on, I'm like, if you guys were motivated, I'd be like, I would put effort into that. Right now, I just don't have like my own individual plan for that.
Mhm.
But
So we could be like Aristotle and Honey Drip. He has Mike and Unraveler.
hey, Aristotle, he was on EYL before, right?
Yeah, but they beef now.
Oh
They
shit.
do? Why?
Yeah, because Aristotle was pissed that they were having InvestFest in Atlanta and they didn't have him come as a speaker. And then it just started a bunch of drama.
What?
Low key, EYL has had drama with quite a few people lately. They just keep it like under the radar, but I do see people slowly like disassociating themselves.
Oh shit.
Even that guy Martin Lawrence that I've showed you a couple times who does swing trades and shit. He used to be a professor for EYL University. And then I think Ian kind of like him and Ian started beefing and then they kicked him off of being a professor.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Yeah. Ian's low key a hater, I think.
It's pretty cool.
Because they're like competing with what he does basically.
But what do I
Damn,
know?
the crazy thing is they're all good at what they do.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yep. That's all I got.
Then I gotta break this video because this is just the second video and I haven't stopped recording it once. I gotta break it
Just
down.
put like
Dude, are you keeping all these videos in your laptop? I mean, in your computer?
No,
Oh,
I just put them on YouTube and then delete them afterwards.
Alright.
the show. Well, I gotta see how I'm gonna look at structure today, so that's what I'm focusing on later.
Alright. Sounds good.
Tight.
All right, peace out, guys.
Peace out, y'all.
Good luck, y'all.
See you tomorrow.
Deuces.